Hello, welcome to the Grapefully Yours Wine Show. I am Jim Campanini, the co-host of the show, and I'm here with Mike Pigeon, the wine butler.
Good morning, Jim.
How you doing today?
Oh, decently. Okay.
Decently?
Yeah. This is supposed to be the jolly time of the year and
Very
ho,
jolly.
ho, ho, you know, something, but there's so much stress. I think that's the thing. And the only way to beat it is to open up a nice bottle of wine that we've been showing the people with a nice meal at home, a prelude to the holiday. Get yourself in the right frame of mind right now. I'm trying to do it.
I agree with you 100%. And all this, you've been through it year after year after year. And still, it's stressful. People going to stores, this, that.
Make a preemptive strike. Have your beautiful bottle of wine a few days before Christmas, and then you're in the mood to, oh, yeah, let's do that again.
I used to like going to stores, walking around, the
Yeah.
decorations at the malls and stuff. You know, Macy's, years ago when I worked, I used to like to go and shop for my family, my wife and stuff. Now, I got caught in... I don't want to mention the name because there's nothing against the store. I mean,
Yeah.
It's good that the people were there. It was a popular place, but I got caught in it. Didn't really know the sizes. I'm calling people from the store. My wife said, you should have had a little notepad. I says, yeah, you know. But I said, I find the perspiration's coming down.
Yeah.
People are crisscrossing.
It's like
And I
waiting
said,
at an
"You know what?
airport."
Dear Lord, I said, I've had it.
Yeah.
I said, and I left the store. I went right to CVS and bought gift cards.
There you go. Good.
And that
move.
was it. My shopping was done. I got a few things that I already
Sure.
purchased online and stuff, you know.
Good
I says,
thinking.
that's it. My wife says, that's what I do.
Yeah. Yep.
So my shopping was done. Hey, since our last show, what do you think about Bill Belichick taking the head coaching job at University of North Carolina? Leaving the pros for the college. What do you think?
That's a tough one. It's certainly not for the money, but is there ever enough money? I mean, he's still getting $10 million, and it's such a weird contract. I don't understand it, but good luck to him. If he seems to be excited about it, go for it.
Hey, you know what? He loves coaching. He's 72. He wants to try something new. Who knows how long it's going to last?
It'll be new.
But
I hope he likes recruiting. Good luck to him.
Yeah, well, he'll have a general manager already hired that Mike Lombardi, his longtime consigliere, and so he'll be fine. Kids will be coming through the portal to North Carolina like they never did before, you know.
Yeah,
and
I don't follow North Carolina. Belichick
but you
is
will
treated-
be.
I don't know. No, it's like Tom Brady. I watched a couple of games at Tampa Bay, but you know, you get away. They're not your boys anymore. You know.
Well, Brady shows up to give a few quarterback lessons, you know, and stuff. But anyway, I wish Bill the best of luck.
Oh yeah, good luck.
You know, it's going to be interesting to see his interaction with college kids.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
But that should be interesting.
Yep.
And then, all right. Well, let me get this little announcement out of the way.
Let's plug Wellfleet.
This Inside Lowell podcast is coming to you from the WellPoint Studios. WellPoint, the only health plan offering healthcare benefits exclusively to Massachusetts GIC members. At WellPoint, your whole health is their whole point. I like that.
Very good. Well said.
Oh, you know what else happened? Yesterday, I got my new Real ID license ID card.
Oh, you
in the
said you
mail.
were going to get that. Yeah.
I tell you, it was really seamless. I mean, a couple of weeks ago, I went to the AAA office in Tewksbury. I started the process online. I went there. They just took my photos. I had to sign a few papers. Give them $60 or $50. I think it was $50. And they says, hey, you'll get it a couple of weeks in the mail. That was it.
So-
and you know what? I had to bring my passport and stuff like that.
So this means if you cross the bridge going into Drake, no questions asked. You
No
can
questions
go
not
back and forth.
because the deadline was May
Wow.
of 2025. If
Wonderful.
you don't have that, I mean, you can still get on a plane with a passport.
Sure.
That's how Teddy Panos, our producer, does it. You
Yeah.
know, he just gets out
Good
his
for him.
forged passport.
Yeah, there you go.
know, and I said, but yeah, so I got it nice, came out nice.
You're
you know,
all
and
set.
stuff. all set now. I can travel Italy, Portugal.
How many
all
years
over
is
the-
it good for?
That's a good question. I don't know. Your passport's good for what, 10 years? Because my passport expires this September. It said it right there when I presented. He says, "Hey, you're going to have to redo it." I says, "Yeah." So, that's a good point. I have to check because I think it's a little longer than your usual. Because what is it for your license? Every 2 years?
No, four
4 years
for
for your license? Is that what it is, Master?
Could be five.
Yeah, maybe it's probably the same thing. Probably the same. But I like the ID.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, yeah.
nice.
You look
got yours,
official.
right? Do you have a
No,
real
I
ID?
don't fly.
You don't fly?
My name's Pigeon, but I don't fly.
Interesting. That's great. So yeah, so that was nice. And Mary Lee already got hers a while ago. So I don't know what she was planning to go without me, but I said, why did you get it without? She says, "Oh, I was there and they asked me and stuff." And so she started the process. Well, today we got a pretty good lineup for sparkling wines. You got we're just a week away from Christmas, and then you get the New Year's. Now is the time to have some nice sparkling wines on your table. As you can see, these look how nice and colorful. They always look great, sparkling wines. And these are champagne type of sparkling wines. And except for one, all are made in America. I mean, we do have two French companies represented here.
And people have to remember, sparkling wines really is champagne, just not made in Champagne.
That's right.
So it's the same. It's
Yeah.
sparkling. Champagne is sparkling wine, just made in Champagne, so they call it champagne.
But the difference that separates champagne from other sparkling wines is the two-step process that was, invented by the French a couple of centuries ago. Is the two-step fermentation process. The first fermentation takes place in tanks, and then the second fermentation takes place in bottle. Okay, so that's what separates it. There's two fermentation processes, and the second one releases all the yeast, the lees that goes to the bottom. That's why if you ever saw the champagne process, it's really exciting. A wax comes out of the bottle, when they disgorge it and stuff. Then they put the cork and put it back on the racks, and they got to rotate the bottles a quarter of an inch over a year and stuff. So it's really exciting, but that's what gives champagne its distinctive flavor and characters. It's nutty. You get the little that bread fragrance and taste. It's dry, bubbly. Oh, it traps that carbon dioxide, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful wine. I don't think, I've said it before, I don't think we drink enough sparkling wine in the United States, even though we are. I think we're we were the number one importer of French champagnes for a while there. I don't know if we still are.
Well, more people I read are drinking Prosecco now. So maybe instead of that, they're going to a lesser price Prosecco, and that does the thing.
Yeah.
It still gives you that bubbly taste in your mouth. So maybe they're drinking Prosecco and not enough of that. But
Well, Prosecco is, once again, a sparkling wine from Italy, made from the Glera grape,
Okay.
but it only undergoes that one fermentation process. It's not champagne. Prosecco is a totally different drink. That's why it's trademarked Prosecco. No one can use that name, just like the French have trademarked champagne, although some American vintners have violated that business practice, and I don't know if they're right or wrong. You've got some California wine houses that make some great champagne. We've got Corbel in California. You also have Gloria Ferrar, which makes some fabulous champagnes and rosé champagnes. So I guess it's up to them. They do put it through that two-step fermentation process, so it is made the same way. And we've got one here that we'll talk about. So Mike and I Did a little shopping this week, and we've got a little selection here. And you don't have to spend. I mean, granted, you can spend a 50 to 100 to 200 to thousands of dollars for French champagnes. Okay, and you know, if that is your desire, you know, you can do it. But you don't have to spend $100.
You really don't. You really
have a
don't.
great bubbly on the table when guests come or family comes over. So why don't you tell Mike? Actually found the gem this week. Why don't you tell him a little about the Rotorua Estate from Anderson Valley, which is right outside of Napa.
Yeah. That's one of the well-known sparkling wines, along with Mum and a couple of the others. And Wine Spectator, I go through the list and see what's going to work for me. And they rated that at 93 points. And it said $32. So you were nice enough to take me down to Sam's Wine Connection, Sam Messina. We went there the other day. And they had it not for $32, but for $28 a bottle, which was really great. So it's... highly rated, and that was my champagne of choice for New Year's.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a very a classic, distinct bottle. The little green hue glass and beautiful bubbly. We've had this before.
Yeah.
It's a very good
Rodera,
wine.
yeah.
And so there are 3 grapes that go into to making of champagne. Okay.
I would say a Pinot Noir.
Yeah.
Chardonnay. I mean, Chardonnay.
Yeah.
And Pinot Noir and
The other Pinot.
Pinot Gris. No, Pinot. No, that's Italian. Pinot Noir. No, I said that Pinot.
Okay, there's 2 red grapes and 1 white grape. Chardonnay is the white grape.
Yeah.
Pinot Noir and Pinot Meunier,
Meunier,
which is a red grape. Okay,
Yeah.
so when they assemble the champagne, they could use those 3 grapes. Okay. You know, and people say, well, how come it's not red? Well, they eliminate the grape skins. They use the core of the grape, okay? And if a champagne is 100% Chardonnay, white grape, they call it a Blanc de Blanc, okay, is the champagne. They also have 100% Pinot Noir. It could be 100% Pinot Noir grape. Once again, you won't see the color red because they just keep the pulp. They get rid of the skin unless they're making a rosé type champagne, which one of them we have right here, the Cremant. Okay, so that's it. But most of the time it's a blend of those 3 grapes: the Pinot Meunier, which is red, the Pinot Noir, and then the Chardonnay. Okay. So this is Pinot Noir and a Chardonnay. Okay, these are 100% estate grown grapes. Very, very good. It's got a nice smooth and a little nutty taste. The Rotorua. It's really, really classy. Really, really classy. Now, for those of you who might like something a little different, and this is one of my favorite wines. It's called Cremant d'Alsace, and it's the Wilm, which is one of the top producers, and it's a Brut Rosé because it's made from Pinot Noir. Now, tell them about Cremant. Why is it called Cremant and not Champagne?
It's right next door to Champagne, but unless you make your sparkling wine in Champagne, you can't call it Champagne.
That's right.
But I don't question what's the difference in the soil in that little bit of area. Maybe there's a bit, but it's Cremant, and it's you're getting the same thing just about as Champagne.
Yeah. Okay, Mike, I tell you, through all these years I've been on, this guy is learning. He's surpassing me in knowledge and intelligence. I tell you, unbelievable.
Well, if you
he's exactly right. Cremant in France, the regulations say unless you can't use the champagne name on the bottle, even though you follow all the same steps as making champagne, unless the wine comes from the region of Champagne itself, you can't call it champagne. That's why there's sparkling wines from throughout France, okay, but they can't call it champagne. They could call it sparkling wine, even though they follow the same process. So Cremant is the word they use for champagne that is made outside of the region that is known as Champagne. And Mike is exactly right. This area, Alsace region, which is right on the border there. It's the I think it's right near the Rhine River Valley and stuff. It's a cool spot area, which the Pinot Noir thrives in that cooler climate and stuff. They make it, and they make the rosé. So just like you'd have a regular rosé that you like, they make what they call the rosé. It's bubbly, but it's got that Pinot Noir, a little more Pinot Noir taste, cherry character to it and stuff. But it's still dry. This is the Brut, and it's very, very good. Wilm has been producing this for decades. It's always highly rated, and it only costs $19 a bottle. And I think I picked this up, was for $17.99. It was on sale. So, but look how nice that is with the pink,
Pretty bottle, yeah.
the pink top and
Pink,
everything.
yeah.
And the other thing about Cremant, for me, the texture always seems a little creamier. I don't know if that's true.
Maybe it's in mind with the cremant cream, like maybe it's in your mind. Maybe it does. I don't know. I never.
But it's champagne without being in champagne. So it's a beautiful bottle, and that's the appellation Cremant d'Alsace, and a beautiful pickup. And you know what? It's very effervescent. You put it in the glass. You showcase it on your dinner table, or whether you're serving, seafood appetizers or even cheeses. It's a beautiful accompaniment to the festivities. Get things going. Okay, so there's two options, and these are both easy to find. Most stores carry them. Now, one of my favorite and low cost sparkling wines, which is actually made, okay, you can see Méthode Champagnon. How do you pronounce that? Champagnon.
Whatever the pronunciation is.
I used to know how to pronounce it, but this says it's the method is done champagne style. So this actually goes through the two fermentation process, and this is from New Mexico, grew it. It's one of my favorite. Only costs $14.99. They use clear sparkling water that comes down from the mountains in New Mexico. It's a clean, crisp sparkling wine. I've served this many times. Low cost option. This is like an everyday champagne. If you like champagne, like our good friend 𝐍𝐶 okay, this is your drink. You'd be very, very happy with this. And matter of fact,
that's if she's not drinking her crystal.
yeah. And I called Daisy. Because last 2 years we've had her on the show because that's all she drinks is champagne, and she's an expert on it. She was traveling on the road.
Yeah.
She says, I wish I could be there, but she promised to come on in January.
Good.
So maybe we'll do a sparkling wine show before Valentine's Day.
Yep.
And she'll dress up in all her red and everything else.
She's a great personality to have on, definitely.
Yeah, so we miss you, Daisy, if you're out there watching, wherever you are. Now, we're going to open the Gruet. And like I said, there's a little recess here at the bottom. It's called the punt. Not the punt, even though it's spelled the same way. Patriots punt a lot. No, this is the punt. And you can put your hand in there, and you turn the bottle. You don't turn the cork. when you open the champagne, and you do it nice and slowly. Okay, isn't that lovely? Lovely sound. Okay, we'll just put the glass so you can show people the glass.
That's
okay?
good. Yeah.
So, just want to show you for wine that costs $14.99. Just want to show you the bubbles in this and the golden color.
You can even smell the bubbles.
Yeah, look at all those. I mean, there's thousands of the effervescence is unbelievable.
Grapefruit.
And this is why I always thought it's a great value.
Strong on the grapefruit nose, isn't it?
It's got a lot of that citrus, but a beautiful color. It's got a foamy look, nice and foamy on the top.
Nice little pick me up.
Oh.
Yeah, as soon as it hits, it's a nice little pick me. It's the bubbly.
You're right.
Yeah.
There is a
Grapefruity taste. To it,
nice little grapefruit taste to it. Lemony grapefruit, and soft texture. Very, very nice, refreshing. This will cleanse your palate, go well with all kinds of foods, cream sauces and stuff. But grew it.
We should have brought some champagne flutes in here, and
you know
would have worked.
But
whatever.
Just fills up the mouth.
Not too many bubbles coming out of there, though.
Really?
Yeah, just as few. Oh yeah, there they go. Now, yeah, you got it going.
Yeah, no, it's a lovely, a lovely champagne style drink, and like I said, it's done in the two-step process, so it follows all the process from champagne, and Mike, it says wonderful aromas of green apples, citrus, and mineral notes are rounded out by a lingering finish with the hint of brioche. I don't know if I'll go that far.
Whatever that is.
Yeah, well, most champagnes have that bread, a little bread taste, like fresh bread coming out of the oven, that little bread, and it's. I just love that. I gotta go. Later I gotta meet with a client. I can't be drinking the champagne.
It's a sparkling wine. It's a sparkler.
So, now what champagne am I gonna be drinking at the table? Christmas Eve.
Christmas
with the
Eve.
7 fishes.
Well, I know Mary Lee likes the rosés, doesn't she?
This is 100% Chardonnay from the Trump Winery in Virginia. The Blanc de Blanc. Jonathan Wheeler is the winemaker.
Oh, of course, the Trump wine.
Yeah.
How did I?
He's an award-winning winemaker, and you can see his name. He's got his little signature on the bottle, and whose signature is that? Eric Trump, president.
Yeah,
he's the president of the Trump Winery in Charlottesville, Virginia, which is actually a winery and a destination spot. They have a beautiful hotel. They have you could ride horses there. It's a place you can go to play golf, swimming pool. Well, they don't have a golf course on the grounds, but they have swimming pools and stuff. It's in Charlottesville. It's very, very beautiful. But I've been drinking this Trump champagne even before he was president. Well, not exactly. It was 2016, 17. Yeah. When I first learned of his winery, I wanted to taste his wines, and I did, and I liked them. Okay. But his sparkling wine was one of the best. It's won a lot of medals. One of the top-rated. It's actually he's got the largest vineyards, I should say, of all the wineries in Virginia, and this bottle costs $29 if you were to buy it right from the winery. And they also carry it at the New Hampshire liquor stores. So you can see it, if it goes on sale and stuff. But for $29, it's a champagne style wine. Once again, goes through the 2 fermentation process.
I bet it's a big seller this year.
Oh yeah, it probably is. But it's a good wine. It's crisp. It's got that a nice, elegant style to it and taste. You know, only first class. You know, for President Trump. You know, so it's if you want to spark up the dinner table conversation. Go
Yes.
to the New Hampshire liquor store, buy a bottle. Now, this is like I said, this is 100% Chardonnay. That's why it's got Blanc de Blanc on the label. But hey, you know what? Buy 6 bottles, give them away as gifts. If there's someone you don't like and you want to really cement that,
Give it to them. And
relationship,
if you
give it
do
to
like them, you give it to
and
them.
if you got a friend who
Either way.
voted for Trump or whatever, but if you want to make friends, you know, just
Hey,
it's a great gift.
Get the conversation rolling.
Get the conversation rolling. We're all American here, you know. Let's get out. Or you can save it for your inauguration party on January 20th.
That's true too. It'll
know,
be a big
you
one.
can do
Do
that.
it at home. Just
So,
like you watch the Oscars at home, you could watch the inauguration with your Trump wine and some
Yeah.
nice little
So-
laps.
So there are a lot of good champagnes out there, and champagne style wines. Read the bottle. If it says that it's Méthode Champenoise, that's how you pronounce it, on the label, you know that follows the same process as all French champagne wines. Okay, it's following the authentic process. Or you could read the back of the label. It usually says it on the back if it's follows the 2 fermentation process. It will explain it, you know, pick up a bottle or 2 for the holidays. It's fun. You're giving a little party or having friends over. It's always great to have a nice, elegant bottle
Absolutely.
on the table. And if you really want to fascinate them, you know, I think the Cremant is such a nice drink.
They all
always,
are, yeah.
always mellow. It's a good looking bottle, and you know, have some fun. Have some fun. Start a conversation.
Good.
So,
Good.
anything to add?
No, 4 good choices right there, and I'm sure they'll all fit your palate. They're all good. Yep.
Yeah, from $14.99 all the way up to $32, which you get it on sale at the Wine Connection, the Rotorua for 93 points for $28. That's a pretty good buy.
Well within anybody's budget for a sparkling wine, champagne/champagne. Yep.
Yeah,
Definitely.
So
Good.
Enjoy yourself and have a great holiday season. We're going to be back. This is our last show of the year.
Hiatus.
Yeah, we're going to be on a hiatus until probably January 7th, right, Teddy?
Yes.
January 7th show. So we'll see you then. Have a safe and successful holiday season. Okay. Remember, drink responsibly.
And I'm sure that instead of cookies, if you put one of these at the base of your chimney for Santa, it would be gone in the morning.
Yes.
He'd take it.
Yes.
He'd love it. Better
Send
than
me
cookies.
your address. Send me your address. So, all right. Until we meet again.
Cheers. Merry Christmas.
May
Happy
the wine be with
holiday.
you.
Happy holiday. Everything
Yes.
happy.